You're now watching Motivation Daily. Let's get tuned in. Hey, what's up? You rocking with Dman? Oh, so y'all be faking, huh? Y'all really be out here faking. Obviously, a lot of people really love themselves. Because lately, there's been so much going on. Due to a pandemic, I start to see how much people really care about themselves. It's amazing. I'm going to stores, I'm seeing everything is empty, shelves are cleared, there's no water, there's no canned foods, there's no tissue for me to wipe my behind if I have to. People are really buying everything out because they want to make sure they have enough. They care, they don't want to be out here lacking, they love themselves. People are wearing masks, gloves, buying out hand sanitizer. So obviously we really love ourselves, huh? You guys must really love yourselves if you're doing all these things to protect yourself from what's going on. And that's understandable. But why should it take bad things to happen before people realize their value or their worth? Or know that, okay, now we have to be serious. Now we have to protect ourselves. Why should it take that? I'm going to stores, the shelves are empty. I even recorded videos just to show people like, man, it's really going down here. Like, this are the things that are happening right now at this time. Places are on shutdown. People are doing so much research on this virus, and it makes sense. But should it take something bad before we get serious about life or ourselves? Some people, they be out here having sex unprotected. They can catch all types of diseases. Some people out here smoking. They can catch cancer and all types of illnesses from that and drinking. Some people are very reckless with the things they do out here. So immediately one virus comes, it shakes up the town and the world. And I know it's something serious because people are dying behind that. And rest in peace to the people that died. May their souls rest in peace. And it is scary. But it shouldn't take bad things before we wake up and smell the coffee. We should always love ourselves and always want to protect ourselves in all types of situations. I'm seeing people wearing masks. I'm seeing restaurants closed. I'm seeing cities go on curfew. I'm seeing people acting animalistic in stores about to fight all over TV. Seeing it live too, in person. People cursing each other out. People rushing in line. Long lines. People obviously love themselves. You love yourself, so you gotta be faking when some people are out here doing all types of crazy things or doing things to harm themselves. Now, I'm not saying you can't be addicted to certain things, you can't have problems, but if you really love yourselves the way I'm seeing in this pandemic, in this crisis that's going on, these are things you have to constantly do on the daily in terms of loving yourself that way, but not being selfish whereby you're forgetting the next person. Because people are being greedy out here. They're buying everything and forgetting about other people that exist. Like, well, to hell with you. It's about what I got going on. Forget that. When it's people in factories that make those toilet papers and process that water that we're buying, the hand sanitizer that we're trying to get. Obviously, people love them. People guarded, wearing full body suits. Celebrities wearing gas masks. Obviously, we love ourselves. It shouldn't take bad things before we realize our worth, our value. All over the world, schools are closing. People are going to be at home. This same love, if you put this and you practice this with yourself and other people, the world will be a better place. Not in terms of being stingy and being greedy and not thinking about the next person when you do stuff, but in terms of actually caring about people, the world will be a better place. It's crazy. See people being cautious of what they touch. You can't even cough around people. They'll look at you like you're crazy. They'll probably even want to fight you because people are scared. And I respect it, but it shouldn't take that before you realize your worth or your value. I was working today, I was passing two ladies and I started coughing. I was like, I was just playing though. They were looking like, oh no, we didn't. Oh no, we didn't. And I was like, nah, I'm just playing. Then when I was walking to my car, they coughed too. And I was like, oh, I see you're coughing too. Y'all coughing too, I see y'all. I know y'all coughing too. The streets are empty. People aren't really outside. Restaurants are closing. People are losing money. Please learn from this situation. Learn from this situation. This goes to show us that sometimes we think we're in control of stuff. We're not really in control. We don't know what can happen at any time. Things are wild out here. And usually whenever things like this happen, people panic and freak out, and that's understandable. It gets scary. We're not used to it. I respect it. I know. But obviously people really love themselves. Ebola crisis, everybody was scared. The year 2000, when everybody was thinking that was going to be the end of the world. Y2K, I think that's what they called it. You know, everybody was scared. SARS, people were wearing masks, people were scared. But some of us will be going out here sleeping with people raw. We'll be doing drugs, using the same needles with other people. Some of us will be out here buying drugs and destroying our insides, our bodies, our minds. Some of us would be just doing anything like we don't even care about ourselves. But immediately we hear a pandemic comes, everybody's serious. You shouldn't take that before you realize your worth or show that you love yourself. It's crazy. It shouldn't take that. People are scared, you know. I'm making orders, I'm taking orders, I'm dropping off orders, food orders and stuff. People are like, please keep it outside in front of the door. But it's like, you gotta think about it. Still, people that work in buildings and work in restaurants, they're making food, and when they leave, they're outside, they're in public, they're moving around too. But it just shows you how scared people are. Please just drop the food in front of the house. We'll pick it up. Hey, it is what it is. Do what you gotta do. I mean, you still gotta be protected, and I respect that. But it shouldn't take bad things for us to realize our worth and our value. I'm going to stores, they are empty, they're cleared. There's lines almost down the street, around the corner, around the block. People are just outside trying to make sure they get whatever they can get. So obviously you do care about yourselves. Learn from this situation. Start to practice the same type of care that you have at this moment on a daily basis. Don't be greedy. Start to love yourself. The way people are buying things and preparing. If we were this prepared for certain things, life would be so much better. If we took time to prepare for exams like this, things would be so much better. Students would study the way they're looking up this virus, things would be better. There's just so many things I'm learning from this. This time will bring people together. And if you have a family, or if you're by yourself, or if you haven't cooked in a while, you know, you'll start to do things that you haven't done because certain things are not going to be available. But you start to see that people really love themselves. And sometimes, you know, we act like we don't. We'll be out here doing some wild stuff, acting like we don't care about our body. But we really do. So let's be smart, let's be cautious, let's be safe out here. But stop waiting for bad things to happen before you start to realize your value or your worth. Sometimes we do that, and sometimes those are the lessons we do have to face as human beings. It could be any type of situation, breakups, selling drugs, doing all types of crazy things that people do. Some people might get locked up, then they go to jail. After the bad thing they realize, or prison, they realize, oh man, I shouldn't be out here doing that. I gotta stay away from it. I gotta care, I gotta focus, I got a life. Stop waiting for bad things to happen. Yeah, it's crazy. You watch the news, you see people acting animalistic, fighting in lines, fighting on the news. Like, people are taking coverage of that, and it's being seen around the world. Even when I go to stores, I'm seeing people cursing out each other and frustration, bumping each other, lines longer than ever. Like, wow. I mean, I just feel like some of this energy, if people really put these things into their daily life on a regular basis, they will be where they have to be. Certain people will have them job promotions they need, because they're looking up this coronavirus and searching it up and find out all the information on that, or if they took time to study themselves, they'll know themselves by the time they done, or know their children, or know their family members, or just know things to deal with life, or just know more, man. It's just so much going on. You see how much people really care when you see celebrities, wearing gas masks and they're dressed up in the whole suit, whole body suit, and it's wild out here. You gotta be safe. But all these things just make you think. People are trying to protect themselves. People are buying hand sanitizer and stuff like that. People are protecting what they're breathing in. But on a normal basis, people are inhaling smoke and cigarettes from all types of people around them. And sometimes they have their kids out there breathing the same thing. Some of these parents smoke around their kids, which is kind of very bad and detrimental for their health because it's secondhand smoke, so it's amazing that something happens and now people want to be cautious and try to, pay attention to stuff. But I mean, these are the things you should think about, man. I'm just here to give back and help my people, but it's wild. We definitely have to be careful out here. It's very scary. Some people will start cooking because the restaurants, aren't open. And it's kind of good because it's a learning experience for them if they haven't cooked before. Some people will be forced to learn how to cook. Some people will do things they haven't done in a while. Some people actually get time to connect with their family members and show them love and communicate and vibe. But obviously, it all centers back to loving ourselves and caring because jobs are closing. Nobody wants to get sick. Nobody wants to lose their life like that. So obviously we do love ourselves. Obviously we do. So let's stop waiting for bad things to happen. If you like what I'm talking about, I got more on the way. Hey, if you like what I'm doing, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bells to see more content that I drop on a daily basis. Also, if you have any suggestions or advice for me to improve my content or topics to speak about, make sure you email me at ngns1ent@gmail.com. Thanks for your time and continue watching Dman.